Hello. I just love that. So, yeah, that was one of my little experiments to get in here. So, I hope everybody's doing very well. Hi, Pegasus. I know you were here. Hi, Todd. Hi, me, Vicky. All right, welcome. So, yes, I am back. This is the reboot, show number 2 of Medium Sheilah YouTube channel. So I apologize for being gone so long. Hi, Alice. I kind of needed a break and to get my head together after the fiasco that was last year. I'm feeling really good right now, in case you can't tell. I'm also not wearing black t-shirts all the time, so we can feel like we're not at a funeral, which I kind of felt like we were. Things are not great. I missed you too. But yeah, I'm ready to get in here and get back to work. And there's been some changes. I have been collecting technology while I've been gone. So I have a new camera up here, figuring out the thing. StreamYard has changed. I can now mess with some of the stuff in the background, like saturation, which has been a problem for a lot of my videos. But I'm figuring it out. I should. I don't work anymore. I'm retired, so there's no excuse. Let's figure it out. But anyway, yeah, I'm back here today to do some political readings. I might be doing some personal readings this week. I am not going to be taking any private personal readings just yet. I have to exercise these spiritual muscles again. I've not been doing it. This show can consist of some opinion, which I will let you know about. And I have an opinion, believe me, about what's going on. I do lean on a lot of my background, which is 34 and a half years of federal government work experience as a civil servant. So I do have a lot of knowledge coming from there. So that will get in here. I'm going to try and focus on the cards today. I do have the camera above. I got my whoops. See what happens. All right, come back. Okay. So I have to remember not to do that. I have the camera above and I have my water over here. I've got the decks of cards and yeah, I'm ready to go. So I do have questions. I mean, I will take your questions. I don't have a whole list of the stuff that I normally did. Just letting you know this is how I'm going to do this today. So today is all political readings. Yeah, they do give us notes now, so I kind of have a running list of what I want to talk about. But you guys are more than welcome to ask questions. I want this to be interactive. So please put your questions in all caps if you can. If you can't, toss some emojis along there so that I see it and I know that you're talking to me. So, all right. Oh, yes. Thank you, Vicky. Friendly reminder, check often that you are subscribed to your favorite channels. Make sure your notifications are set to all. Okay, thank you. All right. So, I like what they've done here too. After I've already clicked on your comment, it kind of grays it out a little bit. So, hi, Marby Gongora. Wonderful to see everybody. All right. And if you did have a wrench on my old channel, which has been deleted because I was worried about the Heritage Foundation finding me. I wasn't going to get fired after all those years. So I deleted it, but I only had like 2.5 or something K subs back then. So, I mean, I really can start this over. Anyway, being more positive. And I do want to start off also, and I'm going to move into the political thing. Yes, please put your questions in all caps. In that I do believe that we are going to come through this. I do. And we need to believe in ourselves and believe in things. It's already falling apart around him. So hang in there and don't give up hope. We will get everything back. But it's the getting to that point which is most difficult for us right now. So we will get it because this still exists. It does. And I do now have this with me. So, and I pass these out in public when people don't know how many amendments there are and they're telling me, oh, there's like 30 amendments. No, there's not. But here you go. So anyway. Okay. enough about that. All right, so if you guys have questions, feel free to start putting them in, and I'm going to get over here to my notes and see what we have. And there's the camera. All right, so I'm kind of looking at things for today, like what's going on down in DC a little bit. And I do want to talk about MAGA Mike and his protection racket, which, if I'm honest, they admit a lot of stuff, don't they? They admit a lot of crimes, and the reckoning is coming. Yes, please tap. Thank you. Hey, Tara asked backwards. Good to see you. Hey, Jeff. Yes, remember to tap the thumbs up. Yes, it does. Though I've got a long way to go for my algorithms, though. But I am back. I'm going to be in more often, and it's ridiculous. I'm probably going to be in again this week for midweek, probably personal readings, and I'm going to go back to the political. So I'll be switching between like I used to do. A lot of stuff will be like I used to do, but just under a different name here. Okay. And where's my name? I'm noticing that's missing. Hold on a minute. What's going on? Show display name. There it is. Okay. All right. All right. I guess what I'm going to start with. All right. Let's look at the MAGA Mike protection racket, because he's so dirty, and I mean, I want to know, because the arrogance is just way out there. It's like they don't seem to believe that they're going to get in any kind of trouble. And where do I want to go with this? Because I'm kind of thinking I want to get a little bit into his psyche. Like, I don't know. So this is going to be, I'm going to try and do a deep read here. I'm going to try. So I'm out of practice, so you have to bear with me a little bit. Okay. And let's look at MAGA Mike's protection racket. All right. And remember, for entertainment purposes only. Oh, apparently I'm not used to talking this early in the morning either. So it's not like when I worked, I would have 9 a.m. meetings. It's ridiculous. No more. All right. I know this is pretty bad right here. Do I remember how to shuffle my cards and read them? All right. Because that is the question. Okay. All right. MAGA. I want to know if he really thinks he's going to get away with everything he's been doing, because he's just shutting down the house all the time. He's just, going on recess. They're not doing any work. He's just trying to do whatever, his face's bidding is. I mean, does he really think that we don't notice? Okay. Yeah. Strength. I'm not doing these reversal right now. Okay. All right. Yeah. So there's a lot of sacrificing. They're sacrificing their political careers, basically. But he's like completely going to be useless at this point. I don't know that I don't think he can really recover in serious venues, right? Because it's just, all right, this is getting distracted by things behind me. Okay. I just feel like there's a lot of that happening on the back end over here. We do have 3 of Swords also. So there's a great loss. The party's losing. They're losing. GOP, no, they're not. I mean, this is showing strength. They've lost strength. They are defeated for the most part. But they're showing outward. He's just showing this outward stability while they are admitting to crimes, which is what we see. And apparently that was a pretty big admission. I was actually going to show that clip. I forgot to do that. Another thing I'm going to start trying to do if I could figure out how to get it to work. But anyway, yeah, the world, it's over. I mean, for them, it really is over. They're just going to have to, their success is just right now in this time while they still have power. But, the tides are changing here. I know with temperance doesn't really say that, but I'm looking at the water aspect of this. water aspect, and that, with water, the tide comes in and comes out. For them, I mean, this is also balance. They're doing that balancing act as well, with just trying to like keep up the impression that they're succeeding. It's all about this impression. It's all the illusion delusion stuff, and they're just going to keep on. They're going to doing the same thing that Trump does, where he's always like, "Oh no, everybody stayed at my speech. Nobody left." Meanwhile, the videos of people leaving in the latest videos down at the mall. So it's just this constant keeping up of the illusion. So I don't know that they actually believe it, which is where I was going. I don't know. I see that there's people out there, and you please subscribe to chat. So it does help and helps my channel get started again. So, and this is the for real one, because I need to be in here. I really do. Oh, the moon. So it's going to be, this is also an illusion. So it's also the mystery, the psychic awareness, danger kind of thing. So it's like the stuff that they're doing in the background, and they're just constant illusion, which I am so sick of, and I know that you guys are too. It's really obnoxious to constantly being lied to. And I know for me, every time these people talk on television, I have to turn it off. I would rather read it in a publication than listen to them speak. Hey, Connie. Yeah, because I just cannot. I cannot listen to them anymore. I don't like being lied to. So, yeah, so I feel like there's that. But, okay, now I want to look also at Mike Johnson. Let's try another deck. I want to probably. Yes, Pegasus was here. I don't know if they're listening anymore, because I think they're driving. But, all right, let's see. All right. I have not shuffled these for maybe a couple of months. So that's how little I've been doing. All right, let's see. I just want to see consequences for the Mike Johnsons of the world that are trying to pull the wool over our eyes, right? I'll see if anything's going to happen there. And feel free to put questions in if you guys have them. If this should be interactive. I want to hear from you. It's fine to type in there what you're thinking and chit chat with each other. Okay. Listening for a bit. Oh, good. I'm glad you're still here. All right. Good. All right. Consequences that they will face, Mike Johnson. Yes. Thank you, Alice. All right. I have to get back in the flow and get used to talking again and doing this. So I'm a little rusty. So please bear with me while I get, it would help if I switched the camera around, wouldn't it? Okay, there we go. Yeah, it helps for you to see it. Okay. All right. Hi, Fatima. I hope I'm saying your name right. I was thinking about it. Is it Fatima or Fatima? So, all right. Correct me, because for some reason I was thinking about that. Okay, back to Mike Johnson. All right, 3 of Cups. So right now he's feeling very successful and very secure. And they're all just like, some of the GOP anyway with him. Okay, I guess I'm getting the general feeling. They're pretty much feeling very secure right now. He's feeling very secure right now. But then again, there's I think there's new information or an offer of some sort coming in, and they're going to continue to thieve, but that's not my question. See, I hate when the cards have another idea. It's like, I want to know what's going to happen. I'm going to continue to shuffle this. I feel like there has to be, will there be consequences? Dominion, the Temperance again, and the Chariot. I feel like they're definitely going to be moving on. they're not going to be in power forever. So the Chariot makes me feel like they're going to continue just to keep things status quo right now. They might be looking for a new target I know they want to mess with elections. I know that we see that happening. But I don't believe that's going to be completely successful either. I'm thinking of something else happening. Yeah. And there's a lot of infighting. But will he? Okay, this is not answering. I think it's time for a different deck. I'm going to try again with something else because I don't feel like I'm getting. I need something right to the point. Yes, goodness gracious. The dust. It's been a while. All right, let's try the urban. I'm going to pull 3 because I'm trying to get an answer and I don't want to pull 50,000 cards. I just did that and I didn't really get an answer. 50,000. Fatima. Oh, Fatima. Oh, like the music note. All right. Thank you. I just think it's important. I was thinking about her name and I thought maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. So I need to get that right. It does matter. All right. I think people's names matter. It's like why I like my H on the end of my name. And where again? Oh, I see where it is. It's there. See, I'm so out of practice. Okay, enough. I'm going to pull 3. All right, I want to get an answer. Will he suffer consequences for his actions? 5. No, it's 3 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, and 7. 3 Pentacles. And this one says works, change, and failure. So I'm feeling like, yeah. Even from these, and I know Pentacles is more about money, security, that kind of thing, or with that. But I like these cards because they have a different way of looking at things. And the failure is here. So there are going to be things, and maybe this too, which I also like because it does that balancing, like the Temperance. We keep seeing the Temperance in this reading. 2 decks, or at least came up for the GOP. So yes, health too. But I don't think we're seeing that with Mike Johnson, though. It's not about health. I think this might be the health of his career, however. And hopefully he's never, ever, ever Speaker of the House again after all this is over. So I think he is going to face consequences. There's definitely failure there. So yeah, I'd say that's a yes. So I don't know. Do you guys have anything you want to ask? So, oh, I see a question. Hi, Todd. Excuse me. Which rat will roll on Trump first? Well, there's a lot of them. But mostly the ones, what we see now are mostly the people that are like failing or they've lost their elections. But the rest of them are going to start. I don't think John Thune cares too much for him either. I really don't. I think he's another one that just does not like him. And they push back a lot. I did put that in there. All right. Yeah, that's kind of hard. I don't know. I really don't know that I can answer exactly who's going to do that. I want to be honest. All right, let's look at this disaster in DC. I mean, we could talk about, it's hard to just pick one thing because we see that he ruined the Great American State Fair. I was just listening to something this morning where the Smithsonian was supposed to run that. And then he took it over and destroyed the Great American State Fair. And then we see the reflecting pools turned into the swamp. The Kennedy Center, we're still waiting to get JFK's name visible again. Let me see. There's various things that are happening. The White House, all these things. And this to me is just so devastating. But I want to know if he's going to pay for that. Like, like my mom says, she's like, we got to make him rebuild the East Wing. And I agree with that. What do you think? I don't know, but what do you guys, I mean, what are some burning questions from you guys? Because I haven't talked to anyone in so long, so I don't know what you're all thinking. So it would be really nice to get like what is everybody in the community asking these days about everything? What are you guys looking for besides when is he going to be gone? Because I think a few things. I still think that he has a really good chance of getting impeached. And once the Democrats get back in, and I think they will, they should be getting impeachments. But there's so many things to impeach him on that I think they could take several, like, here, impeach him for this. If that doesn't work, get another group of things to impeach him with. It go with that. And if that doesn't work, impeach him again on another subject, because there's so many things. Just keep doing it until it takes. I think they should. We need to get him out. Impeachment's the only answer. 25th Amendment is temporary, and I don't want to hear that one anymore. I'm sick of it. Yes. All right. So you guys don't have any stuff. All right. Well, I guess I'm going to look. I don't want to look. You know what? How about the Epstein files? I want to see if we're going to get the rest of the information from the Epstein files, which is stuff I didn't want to read on before. Oh, also another change. Since I'm retired from the government, the Hatch Act no longer applies to me. So I will read on elections this year. So we could do it. Oh, yes. Hi, Leo. Should all the Trumps be worried? Yes. They should be worried. Let's pull some cards on it, though. I definitely think they should be. All right. That's a layer of... Okay. Man, I got to clean up this desk. All my cards are dusty. Not good. All right. Yes, all of the Trumps should be worried. I think it's interesting what Ivanka's doing over there in Albania. She's getting lots of hate. The people there do not want them. I think that's great. Yes, should all the Trumps be worried? All right, let's do this. Okay, enough yakking. Let's pull some cards. I just have to get back into the mode here. It's been so long. Appreciate everyone's patience with me as I regain and I remember the things I was doing before. Hopefully I'll do them better. Okay. All right. Should they be worried? All right. Well, the Democrats get back in. Things are going to be looking better basically for all of us, and we're going to feel more secure with the Democrats. They are always looking for their new grift. The Trumps, I mean, there's always something else. And yeah, it's going to be pretty much over for the Trumps if the Democrats get back in. I mean, they're going to be trying to escape in many ways justice with the Six of Swords here. Right now, I think they are feeling very secure. And they're happy because they're stealing lots of money from the United States government, from the taxpayers. But yeah, I think they are worried about it, which also has to do with the Mike Johnson discussion about how he's the protection. He runs protection for everyone. So I don't know how he exactly runs protection. I don't think he's doing anything other than just not having the House work so that the Democrats can't push anything through on discharge petitions. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, the timing, it's about over for them, really. It really is. And the Democrats have been doing pretty well nationwide. Judgment is coming. It's this one. And the Queen of Cups. So, I mean, they feel pretty secure, and this is feelings over here. They're feeling very secure right now, and nobody's messing with them, and they're pretty much able to do whatever they want right now. That's what we're seeing. but judgment is coming. Oh my goodness. Oh, Connie. All right. So the judgment is going to be coming through for them. And, this is upright, but I do feel like they are running out of luck. They've been able to get away with it because of a complicit Mike Johnson. For the most part, he's pretty much, I do blame him for a lot of this. That is my opinion. But he's definitely got a hand in what's happening. Okay. But with the 8 of Cups, I think they're starting to understand that there's trouble. And we see this too because Donald, Taco, not sure whether I should call him Cankles or Taco, or probably Cankles because he hates that. Okay. But Cankles is feeling very, very in his feelings about the midterm elections. He's very upset about that. And he's really worried that people might actually get to vote. So he doesn't want that. He definitely doesn't want that. So, yeah, I'd say that they are very, very worried about the Democrats taking over. So that's a resounding yes. Okay. Yeah, I just have to get back in it. All right. Now, Mitch McConnell. All right. I don't know about July. I'm not even sure. I haven't heard anything about do we know what's wrong with Mitch McConnell? I haven't seen anything in the news. Although I have to admit, I try to distract myself from the news. But with me wanting to get back in here, I'm going to have to watch it more. Listen to these awful people talk. I think what I'll do on this one, I think I'm going to use a pendulum because it's just like working on that kind of thing. Oh, this feels this is crooked. I don't know what's going on. I know he's in the hospital, but I don't know if he's do we know what happened to him? So I don't know. We'll try this. This microphone. Okay. I'm going to do a yes or no. And for me, yes is this way and no is a circle. It just reads differently for me. Excuse me. All right. I hate reading on this kind of thing, though. All right. Is Mitch McConnell going to make it in July? Yes or no? I don't want to ask if he's going to die. I just think that's so morbid, unless we're talking about cankles. Right. But your question is going to, wait, let me do this again. Your question. I have to ask your question, not my question. Okay. All right. Is Mitch McConnell going to take a nap in July? Yes or no? I have to put my elbow down because of my collarbone. All right. I have a no. It's going around. So I don't think he is. Oh my gosh. So I'm sorry, Connie. And you're saying the families of the coward GOP reps and senators that have groveled for 45 should be so humiliated about their family history and future. Oh, yeah. Well, the glorious thing that I see happening anyway is the courts are really pushing back on all the stuff that he's trying to do. They've got to put the history back up at the parks. They can't hide American history. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We need to have it all. So it's frustrating. So you're not going to erase our history and make it be Trump USA. Gosh, just the thought of it. All right, let's see. I've been calling the inflation situation Trumpflation since he loves it so much and he caused it. Should we look at Iran? Epstein files? What do you guys think? This feels like a very low energy show. There's not a lot going on. I'm gonna have to get my collaborations back again. I couldn't do all that. I wasn't doing very well with it right after retirement. So I was too mad. I was no fun. So you guys don't have anything? All right. Okay, here's one. All right. Well, Judge Cannon. Ooh, yes. That's a good question. All right, you have that one too. Thank you, Connie. All right, grabbing your questions. All right. let's look at that because I think there's something going on. Okay, yes. Epstein files. Thank you, Leo. Yes, messing with Iran is a bad idea. Okay, let's look at this. But there is something happening in Florida right now. I forget exactly what it was. I think I was watching Legal AF, but they were talking about Judge Cannon. So there is something going on regarding the files that Trump stole. And he did steal them. They were in his bathroom. Hello. Hi, Bumble Boogie Smee. People have different names now, so I'm not exactly sure who you are, but let me see. Okay. We'll get there. I'll get back. We'll figure out who's who. All right, let's take a look. Let's look at Judge Cannon. All right. She's a dirty actor herself. Cards. What do we want to use? I think she gets the doodle tarot. I've not seen this one in a while. Yes, I'm back. This is show number 2 in 2 days. I decided not to do recordings because I feel like that gives me an excuse not to come in. So I just need to be live for a little bit. And I could mix it back up again. A healthy mix of both. We'll get there. I'm sorry. I have got to take a sip of water. There's something in my throat. It's making me scratchy. Okay. Here we go. Right. I love this. This is mid shuffle. Okay. Now it's all messed up. Get in there. Yes. Yes, please tap the like. Help me get going again. You know, I have returned. We're not doing this anymore. All right. And I want to have fun as well in here. So it has to be fun, or what are we doing? Okay. ProPublica suggesting. I hope my camera's doing something up here. Uh-oh. We have issues with the camera. Hold on a second. What's going on here? It should be fine. I don't know what's going on. It's like getting slow. I always wondered, I'm like, this camera may not be able to handle things anymore. Right, I'll try it. Okay. Let's see how we do. Might have to do it at a lower frame rate. You know what? Maybe I'll do that. I'll take it from 10p to 720. See if that works. Or maybe not. There it is. All right. There's still something happening here. I'm not sure what's going on. All right. Yeah, I got the King of Cups. The Devil. I think even my equipment is confused because it hasn't been on for so long. It's like lagging. Oh, no. All right. I may have to turn it off. Okay. I'm watching to learn how to start my own channel. Oh, good, Todd. All right. Well, I've got the King of... Oh, hold on. Grabbing... Okay. So I've got the King of Cups over here. So, all right, we're asking about Judge Cannon. Make sure I'm remembering what the reading is because I just went the whole thing with the camera. Okay, focus. All right, I've got King of Cups. I've got the Devil, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, and 10 of Cups. There's a lot of cups in here. So for me and how I know she is, she's pretty much doing everything she can for Daddy Cankles, pretty much. And he's here as the devil. We are seeing him very loud and clear. Okay. Hold on. I'm going to, we are going to remove this camera. All right. I'm going to have to do it the old fashioned way because this is just not behaving. I can't do it anymore. All right. So we got the King of Cups. I may not be able to do this anymore. Yeah. So he's pretty much in here like okay, it's all going caring, compassionate, and all that stuff. But she's doing everything she can to help him, which is this. All right. Oh, I don't do astrology, Connie, so it's not gonna make a difference to me whether she's Scorpio or not. I don't know my astrology. All right. So there with the 6 of Cups, she's just trying to keep him in a good place. Like she's trying to, he's helping her in whatever way. I don't know. Maybe she thinks she's going to get a Supreme Court seat. Again, with the 5 of Cups, though, and we do have the disappointment. She's being challenged. I don't know. I forget who is challenging her. She's being challenged by somebody on this. It wasn't the Katie Fang thing, but that was the Epstein. But there is a challenge to her holding on to that report, and people need to get that information, and she's being looked at. She is trying to just circle the wagons for Trump. I mean, just mostly, but I want to know if she's going to. I think she will suffer consequences later. But the problem is these judges get in, and there's not. What do we have? I have 3 of Pentacles here. So she's got. What does that mean? All right, she's got a few people working to help her. Wait, 8 of Swords, 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands keeps coming up today. All right, yeah. So she's working with him and his team, collaboration. But I have the 8 of Swords here too. So she's created this trouble for herself that's going to be coming up. And right now, I mean, she's still safe with her relationship with Trump. She really is. So she feels safe, but, I know there's a challenge to her going on, which is really good to know. Yeah, Knight of Swords. So this is there is something coming for her, the warning. So she is going to be in some trouble. And that doesn't cover the same thing. It says something different. But that's what I'm getting. I think there is danger for her. And I really feel like with this card and again with this and her involvement with him, for the most part, it's going to come back and bite her. So she's not going to get away with this forever. Once the Trump era ends, a lot of these people are going to be paying for this for sure. So they all feel like they could do whatever. And Mike Johnson's running his protection racket, MAGA Mike, or I used to call him Saccharine Mike because he's fake sweetness. So yeah. Let me go through here. Trust me, I did that one. I did this one. I did this one. Okay, Bumble is. We're back on Mike Johnson on this one. Wait, my glasses. Okay, hopefully Moses Mikey Johnson will be. Oh, that's right. He thinks he's Moses. That's right. Be out of speaker soon. Yeah. Obstruction charges. I mean, I think for the most part, I don't know if he's going to face obstruction as much as he basically didn't do anything at all as speaker other than go on recess, try to block the Democrats from doing anything. I think it's kind of hard. I don't know. I need more specifics as to what you mean by obstruction. Like on what particularly, because there's so many things happening. So if you can narrow that one down for me. So, and plus I have to get back. I'm trying to get used to doing this again. Oh, you're in Idaho. Great. Okay, let's see. But yeah, there will be some comeuppance. He's also the worst speaker in American history. So, the Strait that was open before he went in and bombed Iran, that nobody asked him to go into a war or blow up Venezuela or anything else he's doing. When is the Strait going to be opened? Well, I don't really know that cards can answer this question, because I think the problem is we need actual diplomats to go in there, not crazy, what's his face? Jared, who has no business being involved in any type of diplomatic work. He is not a federal employee in any way, shape, or form. So good luck with that. Violating the Logan Act. Oh, and I believe someone's going to come after him in the future. And it doesn't help that he's trying to take over an island in Albania. So wait for it. I'm telling you guys, when this is over, the amount of investigations that are coming for these people is going to be unbelievable. We're never going to see anything like it. And I want some Nuremberg style trials. I don't know about you, but I want those, because we need to really, really investigate this whole thing, this whole cabal. And the cabal is the GOP and the Trumps and these oligarchs. We need to go after the Elon Musks. We need to go after Peter Thiel. We need to go after all these people. We need to break up these media conglomerates. These people taking over CBS and CNN and making people paying Trump off. We need to get all these people sorted out. This is going to be unlike anything we've ever seen before in our time. And I think that what they're saying also is that this far outshines, it's going to be bigger than the stuff that happened with the McCarthy era. But this time it's going to be, we're going to have to clean this up. America, we can come back. I truly believe that we will. And one of the things that leads me to say this is the World Cup. I don't know if you guys have been watching. I have. I've been watching on YouTube the Europeans coming over here. And I love that the Scots came to Boston and drank all the beer. And they're finding out that American citizens, not our government, but the American citizens, us, we the people, are showing the Europeans what America is about, and our friendliness and our willing to help and assist them whenever. That's what makes America. Not Donald Trump, but we will come through this. I want everybody to believe. That's one thing that I've always done, although there were a few times in here where I started getting really worried. But I don't want, because if we give up, they win. You can never give up. Never. Let me see. I just had said he has done nothing to progress lawmakers. Oh yeah, nothing. No laws have been passed. He's done nothing. Save Act, the GOP doesn't want to do that either. Thank you, Todd. Well said. There's so much corruption, and we have to punish these people. And yes, we are showing the FIFA visitors a good time. And, as much as I love my Canadian neighbors, it doesn't sound like Canada really wants the World Cup. I could be wrong. I'm getting some stuff there. Feels like the party is in the USA and in Mexico. Mexico is showing up too for this. They're doing a really good job down there from what I can see. And their stadiums, there's that one stadium that's just really gorgeous with the mountains. So kudos to Mexico. And I hope that Canada can kind of lighten up a little bit, guys. You're going to enjoy this. Try to. It should be good. We need to make it good. But I'm glad that all of the North America is doing this, which, of course, as you all know, North America is Canada, USA, and Mexico. And I want to talk. This was funny because I was thinking about this. I was watching something during Chicago Broadview, and there was some MAGA person arguing with the protesters that Mexico isn't America. And they're like, yes, it is. It's North America. We're all Americans up here. And that's what Trump doesn't get. Canada's America. We're United States of America. We're USA of America. Mexico is also in America. South America is, It's just ridiculous. It's like, why do you have to like explain to people who can't understand basic geography? So MAGA doesn't understand these things. And I have no patience for these people anymore. I mean, I'm really bad. I go out and I'm like, these people are stupid. I'm like, I don't even want to argue with them anymore because you're stupid. And I know that's a terrible way to look at it, but I'm not the only one saying that. And I've been also seeing other people talking just like me on YouTube that are just like, how can you not see? How can you, if you vote for him one time, you're not very bright. You voted for him twice, you're dumb. You voted for him 3 times, you're stupid. And now you're wondering why everything's happening. This is not rocket science. He lies. So I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, I'm very frustrated. And I just, but I need to not, I need to do it on here. So far, nothing bad has happened to me yet, but I can't help it. I can't. I'm frustrated after the destruction of America and DC and the federal government and our lives, and they're reaching too deeply into our lives. Government's not supposed to do that. And that's where I get really mad, because the government I worked for 34 and a half years, we were always worrying about, we want to do these things to make people's lives better, but you can only go up to a certain point, and then, you can't tell people what to do. The only reason that happened during COVID was because it was a rampant, novel virus. Nobody understood what it was, and we were trying to keep the population alive. And that was different for the general welfare, which I believe, I can back myself up on this. So basically, the preamble to the Constitution pretty much goes there, and promote the general welfare. So I don't know. Anyway, enough ranting. The rants will still happen. I'm sorry. They will still happen. All right. Look at your comments. I'm sorry. I get going and it's just okay. All right. Vicky says, I firmly believe there will be many charged and arrested. I do too, and brought to trial. The important thing is no plea deals and extremely long sentences. And no pardons, can we please? Some of his pardons may actually be somewhat illegal because he didn't meet a lot of the criteria, and I have been paying attention to that. So there's some stuff that's going to happen, and it's like there's a lot of work going on in the background, and people are discussing kind of what could happen. And as long as he's got control of the DOJ right now, none of that's going to happen. But just wait. Wait for it. Okay. And Vicky's saying, if they had charged Nixon and followed through to stop others to think twice about trying something worse. Yeah. And here we are. That's right. And JD Vance is all like, I'm Nixon. No, you're not. And that, nobody would be paying attention to that. I was 8 years old during Watergate, and I was paying very close attention. I was reading my Pittsburgh Press. That was the news at the time. And Tribune Review, and I was watching CBS News and all that stuff and following it very closely as a young person. And Nixon was not a good guy. And I'm glad that the GOP went down there and made him resign. So kudos. They used to be smart, not anymore. I don't relate to them at all. Yes, Central America. Yes, Marby. And Bumble Boogie Smee is saying the European reactions to the U.S. is a shot in the arm of morale we've all been craving. Yes, it has been. And it is really great to see it. Though there's some things, there's some things they just don't get. But it's like hard. I think when they go in the big box stores and they see big thing of ground beef, I mean, not everybody buys stuff like that. I never buy it. I'm just me. And the other thing I really hate, I wish the Europeans would stop doing, when you have a chicken sandwich that's in a hamburger bun, it is not a burger. Burgers only when it's hamburger meat or some kind of ground meat in there. It is not a chicken burger. It's not a burger. So it's what's in the bun, not the bun. So they like to go with the bun. It's the bun. Oh, it's a hamburger bun. So no, that doesn't make a burger. Okay. So ranting right along with me. Thank you. I can't help it. I've been quiet for too long, so I have a lot to get out, but I don't want to be doing my other rants, which were like, I'd sit down with a cocktail. I don't want to do those anymore. That's not a good thing. I don't want to do that. So I won't be doing that anymore. Yes, no pardons. No pardons. And yes, rants can be cathartic. And yes, it does need an overhaul, but there are rules to pardons, and he did not follow them. He just let everybody off for January 6th, and then he thinks he's going to pay them off. He thinks he's going to pay them off. No, nobody showed any remorse. They're up there, beating police officers. I don't think so. It's like, what are these people thinking? So the criteria didn't match. Although I wasn't exactly happy when Biden pardoned people the way he did either, though that wasn't helpful. And that just gave him more ammo to do what he does. So anyway, but what can you do? Yes, hi, Silver. All right. Well, does anybody else have any questions? I'm 51 minutes. I guess I could go back to my notes. All right. What else? Epstein files. Yeah. Somebody said they wanted me to look. Let's look at the Epstein files. I want to see if this camera's back again or not. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. In 2.0, I may need a new camera or a computer. I'm not sure which the issue is. Okay. Yeah, I think this camera's not working anymore. Yeah, if the rules weren't followed properly, perhaps they will be found to be invalid. Yeah, hopefully. All right. Well, let's look at the Epstein files. Are we ever going to see the rest of them? Yeah. I think maybe my computer can't handle. We have to get a more powerful laptop. All right, let's go. My thing was always personal readings, the attack on our rights creates non-objective thinking. Yeah. Maybe. I'm going to do personal readings, but I'm just kind of like, I don't know. Although I might draw the line at relationship ones, but that's a personal thing. And my own experience with it may not be something I should do with relationships. So I don't know. I think that has too much free will involved. Oh, Putin's downfall. Hi, Carolyn. Okay. All right, let's look at the Epstein files. Are we ever going to get the rest of them? And we need unredacted as well, because he's all over it. Trump is all over it. Kankles is so knee deep in that. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Silver. You were 19 in 1976. Yeah, I was 8, which means I'm going to be 60 next month. Good Lord. I love it when I go to Harris Teeter and they give me the senior discount on Thursdays. It's like, yeah, I'll take it. I don't know what the age is supposed to be, but I guess they see my hair and they're like, sure. But, yes. All right, let's go. I keep thinking this is up here and it's not, but all right. All right. Epstein files. Oh my gosh. I wish you could see these the way I'm pulling them out right now. All right. I'll just hold them up. Oh, Zelensky. No, he doesn't have them, Connie. Epstein files. First one. Okay. Wait for it. I want you to guess. What do you think the second card is? Take a couple of guesses. Put your guesses in. Come on, you guys. What's the second card? It is another major. See if you guys can guess it. I see tower. I see death. All right. Vicky wins. It's death. So, all right. So, yeah, it's the death card. All right. So pretty much it's the death card. I guess it comes in late, not the emperor. But all right. So we got the devil and we got death. So yeah, we have some endings here. So it's really over for this guy. It's over for Trump, for Kenkles, big time. So he is, yeah, he's trying to find a way out of it. Okay, my question was, are we going to get the Epstein files? The cards always have a mind of their own. But yeah, so it's like there's a waiting. Okay, this is waiting. I'm back in it. Waiting. Okay, so we're along with disappointment. And then there are choices here. And we have to get, yeah. So the problem is, okay. Todd Blanche, oh my God, is very much at fault for a lot of what's going on here. And he met with Ghislaine. I shouldn't try to say her name correctly because who cares? All right, we're going to get to the truth here. There are new opportunities to getting them released. Oh, Queen of Wands. So the lawyers working in the background, and I believe that the Democratic Congress has a lot of ideas of how to move forward, but we've got to get this majority. We've got to flip the House in the midterms. We really seriously have to do that in order to jerk them out of there. Although they're in violation of the law. They are in violation of the Epstein Transparency Act. Okay. Absolutely in violation. They're not supposed to be redacting him. All right. I wish I could get this camera to work right. Just feels like, all right, I'm going to try it again. I'm just going to try it again. Okay. It's a little slow, but I'm going to do it. All right. Just because I want to be able to use this. I think I just have to use it at a lower for a little while. Anyway, okay. All right, so we have this. I think that there are opportunities to get it released. There is conflict in there, though. I know this is not what the Two of Swords, but when I'm looking at the card, it feels like there's like an inner conflict with it, but not with Todd Blanche. He could care less. The Fool. So I think they're the ones who are foolish for holding it all back. They are the ones who refuse to do the right thing. So, I mean, it's like this fool. You could look at him and, oh, yeah, he's going to jump off. Or he refuses to. He's just going to stand there and wait forever and look up at the sky and just be in his own world, which is pretty much where Kenkles is. He's in his own world. He thinks that he's going to get away with all this stuff. But he's not. He's not going to get away with it all. I can't wait until he is out. His final expiration date is January 20th, 2029. He cannot stay in that White House. And he's not going to get to use that ballroom. So, and you better believe that whatever they're doing with that thing is super cheap. But yeah, we are going to get the truth. We are. Oh, yes. Katie Fang. Yes. Didn't Katie Fang get? Yes, she did. They're supposed to. Yes, that's the one. That's the one where yeah, she's supposed to get the unredacted files. Yes, she did. Orders redactions to be removed, but the rest of them need to be released. There's still millions of files that we don't have yet. Okay, well, why don't we look? Oh, we already have that. We know. Will she get it? Okay, wait a minute. I'm going to do more on that. Let's do a little, go deeper on this a little bit. Yeah, that kind of was like reading weird to me. I think I need to just, I know it's going to lag, but I have to figure what's causing this. So I have to play around with this in my testing area that I've created for myself. I'll figure it out. Could be this other camera's causing that too, but I don't know. Whoa. All right, let's go get a little deeper in here. So Will Katie Fang's lawsuit actually result in the files being released and unredacted and the rest of them? Because they're still holding a whole bunch of them back. I'm only going to pull 3. Ugh, reminiscing. Here, that's success. All right, I'm going to say yes. This feels successful in this reading. This is a celebration. And this is, again, some happiness. Yeah, I think she's gonna be successful. Torture video. What? Oh, that video. I did read about that. Yes. So, yeah. The Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, this, for me, that's the security in that. Yeah, the court said they have to release it. So I think it will work. Yes, there's a lot more that's not released. Absolutely. So, all right. Let me just check my notes in here. Is there anything I really want to hit on? I think we can probably cover the midterms for going forward many, many times. This is not like a one-off. I'm going to be in again. I'm just going to keep coming in here until you guys are sick of me. I'm just going to be here all the time. Yes, people like Mark Elias and Katie Fang are truly brave. Yes, they are heroes. I definitely watch Mark Elias and Democracy Docket and follow everybody pretty closely. And, there's a lot of really great people out there fighting for all of us. And we need to remember that. And I am sorry that George Conway did not win in the 12th district in New York, because he wants to get in there and impeach him. And I was like, I hope they vote for him. But he did not win. But that's okay. I'm sure there's other ways he can help. But we've got to just hang in there, you guys. We can do this. We're going to get through it. We just can never give up. If we do, they win. So you can never give up. So, all right, everyone, have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you again next week. I may slip in some personal readings, which I've not done in a couple of years now. But I'm going to go back to, I'm mostly probably going to be political now. So it's going to be most of that. But I do want to do some other things. I got to build up my spiritual muscles again. So to do medium readings again, which I was doing before I got off. So, on my old channel. So we'll see. We'll get there and see what happens. All right. Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody. Thank you for coming, and please like and subscribe. And I will be back probably maybe tomorrow or Wednesday or both. Who knows? All right. Bye, everyone.